Hello. First of all, welcome to my new studio space. It's not looking very attractive at the moment because it's still in progress. So apologies for the less than attractive background. I've tried to put just a couple of sketches on the wall to get things going, but I'm filming this very quickly. I'm heading to Berlin. I'm going tomorrow and it's going to be a work trip. So I'm meeting my colleagues in the office over there. So I'll have laptop, but I'll be packing notebooks and whatnot. But I'm also going to have lots of time on my own on the train. So I'm packing a little sketch pack and I'm trying to be really aware of what I take so that I don't overdo it because, that tends to happen. So let me just flip the camera over and show you this little bad boy that I love. I'm really excited to share. So let's have a quick look at what I'm taking. So this here is the Hobonichi Tragen pouch. It is the A6 pouch. I came across this when I was looking at some journaling stuff online, as you do. And I thought perhaps it could be good for my A6, what it's designed for, my A6 Hobonichi. But actually, I don't need that many accessories alongside that. But it is actually perfect for my Pith sketchbook. It is the Kabuso, the smallest one. So the Trager carry is designed to be the kind of pouch which also could act a little bit like a wallet, I guess. So you have these slots on the side. I've got just a couple of pictures of me and my husband from our early days, just to be cute. Then you have this pocket here that can hold one sort of cover, and then you slip the back cover into this pocket here so that when you open it up, you've got, you open the book flat straight away and you can go ahead and write. And what I like about it is that you can just move the sort of the pencil holder, the utilities holder, just out the way to the side. Take what you need from in there, and it opens up and it's quite generous, I think. And you can just carry what you need and write or draw or whatever it is that you need to do. And so I decided that this would be my everyday carry A6 sketchbook. And so what am I going to take? So far, I'll give you a quick flip through while we're here. Why not? There's not a huge amount in there, but I started with a little bit of color swatching. This is a pencil sketch from observation. We had amazing snowfall. I'm not quite sure if you can quite tell that this is snowfall, but it's snowfall in our forest. This is a little sketch of a morning walk with Nala. So just a bit of watercolor painting. I'm always feeling quite clumsy when it comes to watercolor paints, but that's why I like the small sketchbook, because don't have to feel too precious about it. And a small canvas area feels a bit more safe, really. An ink sketch. This doesn't really look like Bad Bunny. I've done better ones, but this particular performance really, really touched me emotionally. I felt so much of that amazing energy he put out in the world that week. I just had to capture that in my notebook again. The first signs of spring coming in. This is a little watercolor sketch again. Snowdrops, just something really simple as marking the year as we continue through it. For Fasching, which is a festival here in Germany, our son went to kindergarten as a robot knight. So my husband and I made this cardboard outfit. Excuse me. It was brilliant. I have to say it was brilliant. So, I made a collage of a crest with Nala and Daisy as a silhouette that he wore on the front of this cardboard box. And we fashioned a kind of a horse on a stick, and he had a cardboard helmet. I mean, the whole thing was brilliant. So I just had to sketch that out. Again, Bad Bunny. Big cultural moment that really, really stayed with me. I have been reading All Fours by Miranda July, and I've loved it. So I just did a little sketch and some brush pen and some, pen and pencil tests for this paper. A little bit of cat sketching. Again, another cat sketch. And this is Nala. No, it's Daisy Bell. Well, I'm going to get them confused, aren't I? They are the same dog virtually. So that's Daisy Bell on the couch on a Sunday. That's an observational sketch. Drawing some people on the train to Munich one morning. And actually another one more recently. I was trying to draw some more people on the train on the commute in the morning. And I loved this sketch. This woman just looked amazing. And I had to draw her. And I tried to also get a little bit of the sense of scale of her seated in the foreground with people standing behind her, looking at their phones or reading. in the background. So that's as far as I've gotten with this sketchbook so far, which I started in January. And, I'm not in it every day. This is in my handbag mostly. But what I wanted to share is what I'm going to be taking. So I've started using this. I've started to have a feel for it, and I feel kind of like I've broken into it and it feels quite comfortable. So as expected, I'll have my art craft with me, not surprising in any way. I shall take a little clip. I have this Lamy Safari pen with a medium nib. It just holds a very straightforward black ink. That's by Faber-Castell. So that's in there. I have my little eyeshadow palette, which is actually a watercolor palette. And I love this. It does need some more yellow in there. I should probably top that up before I go. So I've got kind of a basic primaries palette and an indigo in there and a shadow violet and a Naples yellow that I sort of use as a white. So it's a bit of a weird palette, but it's okay. It works for me for now. And it takes up zero space. I mean, isn't that just gorgeous? So that's in there. A water brush that I shall fill up for both. I'm deciding to take a mechanical pencil so that I don't need to worry about sharpeners or anything like that. And this is really lovely. Staedtler 0.7. And of course, I'm taking my Pentel brush pen, and I'll also make sure I've got some refill inks in there as well. So that concludes everything that's going to be in my Berlin travel pouch. Try and arrange that in a way that looks pretty. So I look forward to sharing how that goes when I'm back. Thank you so much.